Yo, what's up? So, welcome to the new crew that is going to be watching this. Oh, wait, hold on. The camera's dirty. Whoop. There it goes. Now it's not dirty no more. I see little speckles. And that would be annoying. Anyways, so, mainly I'm doing this for JJ Drones, but I meant to do it myself. So I'm going to put it up on my channel, which is how you're watching it. Yeah. Here is my janky, and I gotta say janky because it's not as clean as what all the other YouTuber guys have practiced the heck out of this. I kind of like slapped everything together. So this is my creation. My wait, what's that dude called with the brain thing that brought back to life? No, not Einstein. Anyways, Frankenstein. This is my Frankenstein generator. Because yeah, I Frankensteined it. So yeah, so here we go. This is a really large solar charger, and realistically y'all need to just go watch a bunch of YouTube videos of how some of the guys have built it, because it gets a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. So yeah, we'll get some links to some of the ones I liked the most that were better detailed on like how to do these things. I kind of went a little crazy and did all kinds of stuff, but anyways, okay, so PTT controller. Under here is 1,000 watt. Can I move it? I don't want to pull it apart. Hold on, there we go. It's 1,000 watt continuous 1,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Okay. And the reason you want, well, I don't know, I haven't been able to tell the difference, but I'm also not playing with another one, or a regular non-sine wave. But anyways, that's a whole nother science. Okay, so sine wave inverter, and ignore these are my 12 volts. I actually use these to power my radios. So I put this near my desk and I plug my radios in to the 12 volts, right? So here's like your 12 volt controller, or not controller, fuse box, just like in a car, right? And then I got power negative over this side, the negative one over here into the inverter, and the negative goes down into the battery, which you can't see, and I really don't want to pull it all out. It's literally just a battery that's laid flat. It's a battery I actually found local, and it has Bluetooth, which is freaking wicked. I like it because I can actually see what the battery's saying is going on, because the PTT controller, or the MPTT controller, it kind of says it, but it seems like it never matches what the battery's telling me. So I don't know what the heck. But anyways, I was at a party and I had one of those like 2,000 watt, at least it says 2,000 watt, like, you know, tall speaker things. 4 hours of that pulling about 2.9 amps plus charging some other little items. It was only 73% after like 4.5 hours. 70% about 3.5 hours, or 4 hours, 70%, pulling about 2.9 amps. Not bad. And it was only pulling, you know, I don't know, 400 watts, which is under what the inverter can do. So it wasn't even tasking anything. Anyway, so basically you buy the battery that you want based on the math, which is a whole nother thing, which I don't even really understand. I just kind of get a gist of it, but anyways, I want to explain that. So yeah, and then you run, you know, after you put all your 12 volt in, which is nice, and you could do other systems that aren't 12 volt, but I'm not going there. So 12 volt, we got a bunch of fuses, and that's a whole nother science that the YouTube stuff will show you. But I just basically made a wood plank based on the battery that's down there, strapped the battery in, did some really janky stuff. These are actually fans here. They're invisible, but they're also don't, if this thing gets hot, these fans don't pull enough juice. Anyways, but there's actually two like computer fans, which actually run 12 volts. So they're connected to this, right? Try to make this somewhat quick here. So when this is on, here, let's just turn everything on. So I actually use these as disconnects from the battery. So this one actually is usually always off, and that turns on everything. See? Welcome. Here's your volts, rate of volume, shows how much battery's in there. These are USBs. The only problem that I found is, and I haven't tried this small one. The small one should do a tablet, but these big ones actually don't do tablets, which is really annoying. This one has power and also a voltmeter. I don't know why I got it on there, but you could turn all these off separately. Boom, 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 and technically they're waterproof-ish, water resistant, it's called that. But this is the controller, and look, a remote switch to turn everything on. So in theory, when this is all shut off, see, I actually have the wire. This is for the foldable that I happen to have I got from a company that I don't work for anymore. They were gonna throw it away. It's like a $300 foldable solar panel. So I actually connected that. So I can throw this out there, get about 5 amps from the solar panel in direct sunlight. So in theory, if I was only running like 4 amps and I had good sunlight, I wouldn't lose any juice. The solar would take care of it. The battery wouldn't die as long as the sun is up, you know, and I'm staying under the amps that the thing comes out. But I literally cut a hole, so these wires will go here. I can close this whole thing down and I can control everything from here basically, or I can see what's going on in the battery here, all the plugs. The fans are blowing, one's blowing out and one's blowing in because there's one on each side. Then this is the button for the inverter. And then over here is one 15 amp GFI outlet. And so the other fan's over here behind this. And then yeah, dude, this thing pulls out. It was at Home Depot. It's a DeWalt one, and I did some, you know, crazy epoxy on it. But anyways, there you go. So there's a quick walkthrough. Try to make this quick because I know everybody's attention span is that much. So we may speed this up, I don't know. But anyways, I'm doing this literally 45 minutes before the show. Good thing I have fiber, because I can upload this video like that. Yeah, hopefully it'll be processed. It should be. Anyways, there you go. All right, there's my walk around of my generator. But I have something else that's coming up soon. See this? That's all I'm gonna show you, because this project is gonna be freaking cool, dude. Like, yeah, it's kind of anti-California because it has something to do with petro, etc. This just happens to be a very very expensive way to do things. This is not cheap to do this. It's like, it ends up being, it's actually cheaper to buy other stuff, but this is modular, so you can keep adding more or changing inverters and stuff like that. So anyways, all right, so yeah, that's my walkthrough. Yeah, I didn't teach you anything, but you know, peace out. Later.